Hey Algebra 1, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at our Chapter 7 practice quiz, and most of these questions are about polynomials, so let's go and get started. For number 1, you're just finding the sum, so you're basically just distributing a positive, which doesn't change anything. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just combine all my like terms right off the bat. I should have 5x squared plus 5x minus 8. For number 2, I'm finding the difference, and that's going to change some things a little bit. Everything in the second set of parentheses is going to change to its opposite because you're distributing a negative. So I'll have negative 8y squared, a positive 2y to the third power, and a positive 9. And then everything else in the first one will still stay the same as well. So I'm just going to rewrite everything so I can see it all clearly and begin to combine like terms. So I'm going to start with my cubed, or my to the third power. Negative 3y to the third and 2y to the third. I'm going to get negative y to the third. The next one I'll have is squared. Negative 5 and negative 8 make negative 13y squared. Next one I'll have will be 7y. That can't be combined with anything else. And then 2 plus 9 will give me 11. So here's my answer for number 2. Number 3, I'm finding the sum of the perimeters of the two figures shown. So this one, you're actually finding the perimeter of the triangle, the perimeter of the rectangle, and then adding those perimeters together. So what I'm going to do first is just add on my like terms. 6m plus 2m plus 4m, that's going to be 12m. And then 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Over here, I'm basically doing 5m minus 2 on each side and 3m on each side. So that's 3m and 3m makes 6m, plus another 10m, that makes 16m. And then the 2 minus 2's make minus 4. And then I'm adding those together. So 12m plus 16m is going to give me 28m. And then negative 1 and a negative 4 would give me a negative 5. So that's my answer for number 3. Number 4, though, just asks us to find the area of the rectangle in the problem. Number 3, so I'm taking base times height or length times width. So I'm basically doing 3m times the 5m minus 2. And I'm going to think about this as distribution here. 3m times 5m is 15m squared. And 3m times negative 2 is negative 6m. So here's my answer for number 4. Let's go ahead and turn over and look at number 5. We're finding the product. For this one, since we're multiplying two binomials, we can use the FOIL method. So I'm going to do first would be x times x squared, that'd be x to the third power. And then outer, that'd be negative 9x squared. Inner would be plus 1x. And then last would be minus 9. And I can't combine any of my like terms, so this would be my final answer for number 5. And if you just wrote x instead of 1x, that'd be fine as well. For number 6, we're going to go ahead and combine or rewrite this maybe as two products. So 3z minus 5 times 3z minus 5. And I'm going to still use the FOIL method here. 3z times 3z is 9z squared. 3z times negative 5 is negative 15z. Negative 5 times negative 3z again is negative 15z. And then negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. And then I can add these z's together in the middle. So I have 9z squared minus 30z plus 25 for number 6. Number 7, just rewriting m plus n 2 times. So m plus n squared. I'm going to have m times m, which is m squared, m times n, which is mn, another m times n, which is another mn, and n times n, which is n squared. And yes, I can combine these in the middle, so I'll have m squared plus 2mn plus n squared. Because of the multiples of variables here, you can keep it like this. Some of you might have done this, m squared plus n squared plus 2mn, and that is fine as well. Either one of those would work. I'm not necessarily going to be picky about standard form with that one. For number 8, notice that we have a plus and a minus. So normally you can just do your a squared times your b squared, which would end up like this. 4x squared minus 9. But in the event that you did not remember that, you can still FOIL. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x. 3 times 2x is positive 6x, and 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Notice that these two 6x's in the middle cancel out, so that's how we get the 4x squared minus 9. Number 9, again, we're going to FOIL here, so 3n times n, that's 3n squared. 3n times negative 3, that's negative 9n. We have negative 2 times n, that's negative 2n, and then negative 2 times negative 3, that's positive 6. So we'll have 3n squared minus 11n plus 6. And then number 10, our last one, 4m times m is 4m squared. 4m times 6 is 24m. 8 times m is 8m. And 8 times 6 is 48. Go ahead and combine the 24 and the 8, so we get 4m squared plus 32m plus 48. Okay, so that's going to wrap up our Chapter 7 review quiz. Thanks so much for tuning in, and good luck on your quiz tomorrow.